I posted your flyer today, the comments under it was amazing. Oh, he's such a good lecturer. Someone says, I just left his class. It's interesting that you mentioned that you taught this afternoon.
Yeah, I taught this afternoon.
And then I saw a comment here that when you were talking about the EcoSoc, one person said, we actually did this in class just today.
As I mentioned it today.
Yeah, so it was relatable to them. Now, you've been teaching for a while. What would you say has been the most difficult moment of your life?
Oh, well, the most difficult moment of my life. I have not had any difficult moment of my life. I have, life is made up of challenges, and challenges are meant, once you're a man born of woman, you go through challenges. And I'm a man. You see, I have the will and determination to go through life and all that. So I have not seen anything that you can describe as the most difficult aspect of your life. I don't think I have gotten there yet, because I have a perception or an attitude towards life that says that the challenges will have to come, but they have occurred to men, or a man must be able to work hard to surmount challenges. And so a life without challenge, it's not life.
Yeah, I mean, I totally agree with you, because I've had some pitfalls as well in my life, and so it's interesting to hear you say these things. Did the BBC documentary affect you in any way?
No,
it didn't.
No, it didn't. Yeah, I saw it as a challenge, and I saw it as some people trying to do their own things. Maybe I'm too loudmouth and all that. Yeah, it was.
Do you think you're loudmouth?
Maybe the way I go about my things, but
well, you are Kanewu.
Not really Kanewu, but the point is that if it must be said, it must be said, and all that. So it didn't.
So you were not devastated by it?
No, why should I, when I know that somebody plotted something against me, and because I was doing something right? It was a useless plot. I didn't care about that.
And were you surprised at the way Ghanaians reacted to it? I mean, it was mixed, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was mixed. I had people like my students who rose up to defend me. I love my students, and they love me too. And people like you and all others came to my defense. But there were others too who thought it was time for them to pay me back, or to rejoice that I was going to fall. Me, for example, the only thing that can make me fall and not resurrect is God. The only person who can make me fall and not resurrect is God. The only deity who can silence me is God. But the rest, they just pussyfooty. I mean, they are just like throwing stone to hit the thigh of an elephant. It doesn't get to me. What excites me is me at the end of the day being able to do my research and reading a very difficult to understand book and understanding, being able to demystify the issues in the book and breaking it down for the understanding of my students. That's what excites me.
Yeah, I remember when the story broke. I mean, every time I spoke to you, you were in high spirits, and I asked myself, is this guy okay? You know, I asked myself a couple of times, is this guy okay? Because all of this is happening, and then I call you, Prof, what's up? And you are in high spirits. And I'm wondering, are you smoking something really cheap? Are you sniffing something that I don't know about? You know, but how did your family feel? Because your name, your pictures, your videos were all over the place.
Well, my family knew I wasn't going to do that. They were down, but I was there to support them. I was rather the one who supported them, and once they saw that I was not bothered, I mean, they were.
Were you surprised at the way the University of Ghana reacted when the story broke?
No, but they were supposed to do that. They were supposed to invest. I mean, why not? If you look at what they tried to do, they say, for example, is powerful and influential and whatever. I work with an institution that has laws. And if something like that has happened, what were you expecting them to do? They were supposed to react. They were supposed to investigate. They were supposed to look into the matter. If they did, I mean, if they had not done that, I would have criticized them, because it's an institution.
You would have?
Yes, it's an institution of laws and due processes. And so you have to allow them to do what they are supposed to do. And I respected that. I'm proud of them.
Did you lose any friends over this?
Oh, I haven't lost any friend because of this, but it's just that I saw some people and I realized that, oh, these people...
Their comments.
Not their comments directly that I heard, but what some other people came to tell me that this person said this.
Right.
But you see, no wise person must work with hearsay. Okay, so when I heard other people's comments, I was like, oh, is that how they are? But later on, I felt that, see, if you are bold, you should come and tell me what you feel about me directly. Otherwise, I mean, I don't operate with hearsay. It's cowardice if you want to tell me anything.
So
I've always been saying my mind, and I expect everybody to say his own mind too.
Has it taught you any lesson?
Oh yeah, a lot of lessons. I mean, one key lesson is to be able to draw very closer to God, because you don't understand why somebody will sit down and plot. This was maybe at another time I'll tell you how the plot was about and the real reason for the plot. It was just for...
Why can't you tell me now?
It was, I mean, I'm not... You didn't... you must learn to stick to the predetermined program outline that your producers give to us. Okay, this was not part of it. And so, well, it didn't get through to me. It was a plot, but by the grace of God, the key lesson is that, yeah, I saw myself too. I saw myself as maybe God also asking me to maybe hold on to him very firmly. I mean, so that some of these things, I mean, when they come, you can be able to stand in order. That's all I want to say, because like I said, if you want me to talk about this, give me prior notice and invite me properly about this. We'll talk about it.
Yeah,
you cannot...
I'll bring you back.
Otherwise, I would cuckoo and you the whole
You know, Professor Gyampo was one of the first people who called me. After that interview. You know, he was the first. You were actually the first person who.
Yeah, you did well. I thought you did well.
You were the first
when
person
the guy
to call.
got up, I was scared. But
why were you scared?
Yeah, no. I was scared about how you were going to react and tame him. Yeah. But I thought that
I'm not too big to say sorry.
You did that so professionally in a manner that did not put you down. Yeah. I'm not here to praise you. Go on with your interview.
You know the thing about Professor Gyampo, right? He will never ever pick up a phone and say "Nana, but he will never do that. You know, sometimes I wonder when you will say something nice to me.
You're not a nice person. Why should I tell you something that is nice?
Anyway, I'm going to talk to Professor Gyampo in a bit about politics. We've